Hey everybody, as promised, Carl is back on the air. We're a little later because my daughter had some errands to run.
Oh, is it
But
aimed at me or is it aimed at you?
in any case, it's aimed at you.
Okay.
All right, you're definitely up there, and Andrew's walking around in the background. We're going to get ready to start scalping my buddy Carl here. Uh, I have no idea what he has told my daughter to do, so it's a surprise to me, too. All right, we're going to get started here in just a minute. In fact, I hear the electric buzzers going on now. And here we go.
Yeah, if you find any sea creatures crawling around back there, just comb them out, all right?
Okay, you want me to put in a cup so you could eat them later?
No.
I don't have my glasses on, so it's a little hard for me to see who's up there in the chat. Uh,
Do you want to remove your glasses?
my
Thank you.
yeah, my glasses are out in my car right now.
What
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't see or respond to you guys out there in the chat rooms, but here we go, and the hair is coming off.
Do you wear prescription, Doug, or just?
Yeah, I wear prescriptions. In fact, I got bifocals. That's what happens to us old folk. We end up wearing bifocals. There it goes, folks. The first shades of hair are hitting the floor.
Bye bye.
And you're just gonna remove all the gray ones and leave all the black ones, right?
Yep.
Hey, good day, everyone. I'm trying to see who that is, and I'm sorry I can't make it out. My apologies. I should have
Here,
got
I
my
found
glasses on. Yeah, let me see if Carl's glasses help me out here any.
They're a 1.75 magnification. So.
Alrighty. Well, actually, it does help a little bit. All right, try speaking to us again because I can see a little better now. I can probably see who's up on there. Hey, Danny. How are you, buddy? Let the hair hit the floor. Let the hair hit the floor, says Danny.
Summertime.
Carl feels lighter already. I'm sure he does, Don.
My left side's getting cold.
That's Don Gordon, Carl.
Hey Don, how you doing?
And no
Hey,
plastic. How are you? No plastic. Beard also? Yeah, I guess we're going to trim the beard down a bit if he wants.
Yeah.
Ian says cut it all off, Carl.
Shave it all
Fast
off.
Finder 68. Hello there. Danny, what's up? Mark Gotham, do it, just do it, he says. By the way, my daughter, the hairstylist back there, is Andrea. And Andrea's been doing hair for how long now, Ann?
6 years now.
About 6 years, she says. 5, 6 years now. So hopefully she does a good job. The hair is hitting the floor, folks. It is hitting the floor. There you go. There's a shot of hair on Carl's shoe. All right. Yeah, he's looking lighter already.
Ooh, that's long.
Yeah, too long.
Gets all on your face, blowing around. Right?
Yep, that's the problem.
Oop, sorry about that. That was
Yep.
my fingers that got in front of the lens there temporarily, but we're good again. Hey, Carl, getting a little thin on top there, buddy, huh?
Yeah.
I got no room to talk. Oh, don't forget the legs in the back. I don't think so, Danny. I don't think so. That's just asking for too much.
What was he asking for?
To do the leg, to do your legs and your back.
Oh yeah, huh?
All right, Carl's going to lose 10 pounds today.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got that much hair.
Is the other door open?
Hey, Danny.
Yeah,
Glad you're
yeah,
enjoying
it's
this.
not open.
Could you open it so I can come in the other way?
Yeah. Why don't you?
Sorry if I'm a little shaky here, folks. I'm trying to steady it best as I can.
I have to go open the door.
I'm not on a
and
tripod or anything.
Okay.
Okay, so take a break. Wow, he looks lighter already. Look at that.
Ooh, yeah. that's
Okay,
not
let's come in for a close up here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh, look at this. Look at that.
Oh, it is open.
Ah,
I don't have a mirror.
what
so
a
I can't see what
mug.
it looks like. Hello.
That's okay. She'll give you one later.
How you doing, Claire?
Yeah, he's looking about a few pounds lighter already, and there's the hair on the floor.
Uh-oh.
All right, here, talk to your listeners.
Well, hey guys, what's up, man? How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land?
Hi, puppy.
Oh, the dogs are in the house.
Yeah,
One dog.
here's Miss Lily. There she is. Of course, she can't be 5 feet away from Carl at any given time.
No.
And I have one that's just like her. This is out in the backyard right now. But there's Miss Lily. Miss Lily, say hi.
Yeah, tell them about how Miss Lily jumped out of the.
Oh, yeah. Here's a little quick story from today. I go to pick up Carl at the town dock there in Port Washington. We put Miss Lily in the back seat of the car. You know, it's fairly warm here today. It's going up to about 85, I guess. And Miss Lily, you know, decides that she can't be away from Carl for a minute. Carl had to go back down to the dock to bring some stuff up. And the next thing I know, Miss Lily has jumped into the front seat of my car from the back and jumped out the window to go be with Carl.
Doug just got done asking me if the back window was rolled down sufficiently that would contain her. And sure enough, I was like, yeah, the back window looks fine.
Folks, if I missed some comments, I apologize. Carl's phone automatically goes to top chat instead of live chat, and I just switched it up.
Okay, good.
So just bear with me, and I'll try and get caught back up.
I'm gonna take a picture and show you.
Okay, Danny Panetta said, don't forget the legs and back. Danny, I said, I don't think so. Yeah, Carl lose 10 pounds. I guess no waxing today. No waxing today. Okay.
No.
He looks like a heavy metal rocker, says Kerry Duvall.
Yeah, come see the back.
Billy Holt, cut my hair and trimmed my beard today. You too, huh, Bill? I'm up next for this, by the way.
Come see the back. What's going on in the back?
Bass Finder 68, you have to cut the beard. I agree. At least trim it down a little bit and get a little of that gray out.
Look down.
Okay, I think I'm caught up here with the chat. Remember to like. Yes, thank you, Bill. Remember to like. Hit that like button, folks. Doesn't cost a dime.
Listen, I'll take the mohawk off, okay?
All right.
Yeah, Don, that might be a fact. Don says you guys are braver than I am to get your hair cut on camera. Yeah, I've always known Carl to be a chance taker, and obviously he is, or he wouldn't be doing what he's doing these days.
What do you guys think? Should I keep the mohawk?
Yeah, Carrie, it'll definitely be a lot cooler on the boat like this. Carl's asking if, what do you think? Should he do a mohawk? Oh, thank you, Mark. Mark says great commentary, Doug. Yeah, I have a little experience in that area. If you like the sound of my voice, you might have heard me on a Columbus radio station at some point or another. I did a little voiceover work when I lived in Columbus, Ohio. Hey, Carl, cooler times coming, says John Dolan. John, how are you, buddy? Hey, John, you're not related to Jim Dolan of Long Island fame. You know, the owner of Newsday, the New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden, Cablevision, and I shall go on and on. John Dolan coming. Doug, you have a great radio voice. Kerry, thank you very much. I've actually had people tell me that for the better part of my life. I missed my calling, though, and didn't go into radio. Instead, I taught. And I taught auto mechanics in the schools for many years.
You have a good voice for radio?
Yeah.
I think you got a face for radio.
I definitely have a face for radio. But then again, it takes one to know one, huh? Make Carl look like Mr. T. Yes, we can try and do that. He needs more gold, though. John Dolan, no, but my son named Jim Dolan. I'm sorry, John. My son is named Jim Dolan. Doug's the guy from the movie phone. No, I wish I was. You think of all the royalties I would have earned by now, I'd be well off. Your daughter is pretty, Doug, says Bass Finder. Yes, she is. Thank you very much. I got to beat him away with a stick.
She takes after her mother.
Yeah, she obviously doesn't get her looks from her dad. All right, I think I'm caught up on the chat. Looks like she's starting to work on the beard, huh? No, not yet. I'm sorry. I can see good close up with Carl's glasses, but I can't see
You just kind of trim it
distance
up, make it
now.
look neat.
There we go.
Yeah, that was good.
What a mug, huh? Look at a mug on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very good, I think.
Well, we're in a mohawk right now. I see have to shave off the rest of the mohawk.
I'll shave it off, baby.
I think it looks kind of cool, but I'm gonna shave it off. So it's too long.
Too long?
Well, you should give him a mirror and let him see what
Oh,
it
yeah,
looks
I
like.
actually should- Let me take a picture and I can just see
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't seen what it looks
okay.
like.
I have a mirror
I
upstairs.
don't think I've ever had a mohawk
Hang
before.
tight.
All right.
If you actually want to keep the mohawk, I would keep it and just make
I bet you feel cooler already.
But I'll show you.
Carl is getting it. Hi, guys. Hey, Doug, did you ever think of reading for Audible books? That's a hell of an idea, especially being now that I'm disabled. There's very little that I can do anymore that I have the stamina to do. And
You have a
speaking
good
is
voice.
definitely something that I could do. Let me see. I got to back up here a little bit. Mark Gotham, I'm pretty sure if she gets close enough to that face, the gray will be
My
off.
husband's got my glasses on.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I see
John
the-
Dolan, take the beard down to a shadow.
Oh, that
I
looks
can't
good.
see it. He's got my glasses on.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Whole shot. Hi, everyone. Hey, whole shot. How are you doing? Ruthless Ronnie.
Chat.
Nice sailor cut, Ruthless Ronnie says.
My sailor cut
Yeah, nice sailor cut.
with a mohawk.
Oh,
That's
I
why
gotta
we
get
called
this
this crew
one.
cut when we were starting out. All right, whoops, there go my fingers in the way again. Carl looks at least 5 years younger already. Yeah, I guess so.
Hold on.
Whole shot says, cut it all off.
Cut it all off. Huh?
Good voice for YouTube. Thank you, whole shot.
Really quick.
Am I caught up with the chat yet? Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm finally caught up. All right, Carl's finally getting a chance to take a look at his haircut now. My daughter's taking pictures of his head so he can look at himself. Well, what do you think?
That's the front.
We're going to leave that hanging on his side so we can put a rubber band in it.
Yeah, you're looking.
Okay, I'm going to give Carl back his glasses and put mine back on. Just give me a minute to get caught back up here with the chat,
I can
folks.
see what your picture was.
Oh, wow, I can see again with my own glasses.
Hey, maybe we should get some of that product stuff in my hair and make the big spikes. like we
Okay,
can.
where am I at?
That's right.
Oh, boat will go faster, less wind resistance. Yeah, I bet it does, Alan. Alan, that was Alan's best. All right. Ship Matilla, she forgot the top. I don't think she forgot, she just hasn't gotten to it yet. Yeah, no plastic tops too long, I agree.
Your mohawk.
But she's brushing it in a different direction and trying different styles.
Oh gosh, that's great.
We made a
Mark says,
mohawk.
way too long. Do it. Take it off, says Kerry Duvall. Take it all off. I don't think all of it off, Terry. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody.
take it off.
I know I don't want to see that, and I don't think my daughter wants to see that, and I don't think any of you would want to see that either. Whew, I thought she forgot. No, there she goes. Cut off the top, give up the comb, over, Carl. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Give up the comb over, Carl.
Comb over is gone.
I never had a comb over.
LOL, says Jared Callahan. If the blanket was red and white, he'd be a bobber.
No, he doesn't need a comb over yet.
Very, very good, Jared.
No,
Yeah,
you
he
don't-
would be a bobber if
He
that
didn't need one
thing
yet,
was
it's
red
just
and white.
Really long.
All right, did I catch up with the chat here again? Yeah, I think I did. Yes, I did. I'm all caught up with the chat. Go, Andrea, go. Take it off, Andrea. Chip Matilla says, buzz it, girl. Yeah, she could do that. Kerry Duvall says, is laughing out loud, Jared. I'm trying to do what Carl does here and just get to everybody's comments. If I missed anybody, I apologize, but I'm doing this for the first time.
Not as easy as it looks, is it?
Doug, I should be an announcer for the New York Islanders, says John Dolan.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hockey fan, but I think they have people that already do that. Is this even legal, says William LaFawn?
If you're not charging, it's legal.
Okay, see, if she's not charging, it's legal, she says, and she would know.
Why would it be illegal to cut someone's hair?
You're not allowed to do business out of your house without a license, apparently.
Yeah, but you have a license. Glad I didn't miss this. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't miss it either, too, Christine. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm not saying
Chip
any
Matilla
other
says,
business.
there it goes. John Dolan, you have a better voice. Well, thank you, John. But I think Carl has a very good voice, too. Chip Matilla, what a tease. Yeah, maybe. Start at his chin. Now, I think she's starting at his forehead. Kenny, I got a haircut like this when I was inducted in the Army in 1971. Yeah, Kenny, I could relate. Not that I got in. I tried when Carl and I were younger. This is a little offshoot of a story, but Carl and I went down to enlist when we were living on a farmhouse in Ohio. I think we were about 19 at the time. I was thinking of enlisting, and unfortunately, it wouldn't take me because I had had a foot injury in my younger years where I caught my foot in a lawnmower and almost amputated a big toe. Brad, yes, Carl looks 10 years younger. Yes, he does. Christine, thank you. I appreciate that. I think I have a good announcer's voice. I don't sing half bad either. Similar to Carl, Carl was a pretty good singer back in the day himself. And, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I used to sing with the All City Choir here in New York, and I have performed at Carnegie Hall. So how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice.
Like your little head and everything, so you get all the little heads on.
Okay.
Love your daughter's shirt, Stars and Stripes. Yes,
America!
yes, yes.
Woo, America!
And William LaFon, and I didn't mean legally as in your daughter's license. Yeah, if we're having too good a time, it might not be legal. I just cut mine off in the driveway once a month, says Ruthless Ronnie. Danny Panetta, you sound like James Masters, the guy who... I remember James Masters, the guy who reads for the
Sure.
Dresden Files, here by Jim. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Danny. I'm trying to focus in. Oh, James Masters, the guy who reads for the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher.
That's your beard.
No plastic. Both men have good voices.
Yeah,
Doug
that's
sounds
your
like
beard.
radio for sure.
That's great.
That's this.
A lot of practice. 16 years in the classroom in front of a audience. You tend to learn how to speak. Besides, I had to keep those kids engaged.
Yeah.
And I taught in some pretty rough neighborhoods there up in the South Bronx. Let me see.
How short do you want to go with your beard?
I don't know. I'll leave it to your.
Kerry Duvall, yes, you would be a good bass singer or bass singer, Doug. I used to sing in a quartet.
I mean, guys groom themselves for ladies, and you're a lady, so whatever you think looks best.
Now it's long.
Doug, maybe we could get a twofer out of you later with Carl stories. Yeah, maybe. It's up to Carl. I did ask him first if it was all right to share the story I'm going to share with you shortly.
I'm not cutting it. If you want to cut it more.
Let me see. Get back to the chat.
Just cut it a little.
Oops, whoops, whoops. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, no. What did I do? All right, let me have Carl fix this so I can see you guys again.
You went into live chat?
I don't know what I did. I did something I shouldn't have. My apologies.
Doug, what'd you do, Doug?
Hey, I don't know. What did I do?
You're all
I
good.
screwed up.
You're all good.
I screwed up. There we go. All right, let me back up in the chat here and try and catch up again. Yes, both men have good voices. Good bass singer, or bass singer, I should say. Doug, maybe we can get a twofer. Yes, maybe you can. Yeah, there you go. William LaFon says, take that beard off.
Yay.
Don't think I should take
John, yes, the best way to get to Carnegie Hall is to walk due to all the traffic.
Sorry.
What you do? You
it
scratched
up my nose.
Bill Holt, I've had a bum right leg and limp since early childhood. The military wouldn't accept me. Yeah, Bill, that seems to be my problem over the last 2 years. I have had problems where I have separated the quadriceps on both of my knees. And about a year and a half ago, I was in the hospital. I had a 16 centimeter by 20 centimeter calcification that was wrapped around the sciatic nerve of my left hip removed. Took me 2 years to find a surgeon. The beard, too. Yes, the beard is not going all the way, but it is getting trimmed. I don't think Carl wants to get rid of that beard quite yet. He's had it for so long that he's, I think, afraid to part with it at this point. But there we go. I'm going to... Can you guys see all right, or are we in shadow here? I know Carl has his head tipped up, so all you're seeing is his neck and the underside of his
Is that
beard.
better with the light off?
John Dolan says, take it off all the way, Carl. William LaFont says, bye-bye, beard. Alan's West, way home, get some 50... Oh, on the way home, get some 50-factor sunscreen for that noggin. Yeah. Yeah, good idea,
You
Alan.
don't get burns on the top. Make sure you wear sunscreen.
Yep.
Yeah. James Wright says, all good.
I have a big supply.
William LaFont says, attached to it? Yeah, it tends to grow on him. Pardon my pun.
Like this one?
We're going to see reflect off that. Yeah, we're going to see the sun reflect off of Carl in a minute. Not quite a chrome dome, but close. Your poor daughter. Yeah, that's what she says all the time, living with me. Yeah, poor kid.
Poor John. It's not working.
She'll be 23 here in a couple of weeks, August 1st, in fact. And she's still living at home with mom and dad, but that's okay. That's cool. Bye-bye, Beard. Yes, Ian, bye-bye, Beard. Kenny, can you sculpt a sailboat with his chest hair?
Yes.
Yes? I want to see that. Oh, thank you, William. Yes, she is beautiful, my daughter. Yes, she is. William says you're gorgeous, Andrea.
How old is they?
Mark Gotham says so. No mankini today. No manscaping today, Mark. It's no. I'm not going to go there. Yeah, it is very expensive here on Long Island, Danny. It's horribly expensive. I've thought about moving out of here, but with my medical issues, it's taken me so long to find the good doctors that I have. I'm almost afraid to go anywhere else. Alan's best. Hey, Alan, looks good, Carl. She's doing a terrific job. Yeah, my daughter does a very good job. Danny Panetta says, don't go there, Mark.
Well, you know I trust her when I open my throat up to her and give her.
Yeah, anybody who tips his head back that far and exposes his throat to somebody with sharp instruments has got to be trusting. I think the very first time that my daughter cut my hair, she nicked my ear. But that was cool. She's still learning. She was still learning back then. Now she's a professional. So question is now, shaving his back. Yeah, I don't think so. That was from William. William, you're going there. Lily won't recognize Carl. No, Lily is laying right here by my feet, just taking it all in. There's Lily. I just figured I'd put Lily on camera. Lily, you being a good girl. Yes. But there's Lily for you. Lily has a playmate here today. I have a dog that's very similar to Lily. She's a mutt, though. She's a lab and a Rhodesian Ridgeback mix. And she is much older than Lily by about 6.5, maybe 7 years. William LaFawn, Carl is going to kill me. I don't think so. Carl is pretty good-natured. And he's got very broad shoulders, in case you didn't notice. Hey, y'all. About time you found a groomer. Yeah, Mike, I think so, too. He groomed himself a little bit before he set out on his ride down, but he definitely needs a little grooming again. Yeah, he's looking much better. That beard is looking much better, and it's just world of difference. World of difference.
Yeah, bless him,
Okay.
Jared Callahan. Holy crap, she's just a baby. Yeah, she's my baby. Wife and I kind of got a late start. We didn't get married until we were 30, and she came along 5 years later. You know, if she slips with the clippers, Carl might have to take the beard all the way off. Yeah, she doesn't do too much of that anymore. You know, she's a professional now. Brad Evans, the beard should be shorter. I don't know, she took quite a bit off, Brad. You know, yeah, I think that decision's got to be left to Carl.
I told her.
Hey, Patriot Canadian, ahoy, Carl from Saskatchewan.
I like it longer.
Yeah, okay.
It looks boaty.
William Philippon. Shh. At Jared Callahan. John Dolan, Andrea, how much you charge me to slip with the shears? They're trying to bribe you, Andrea.
Good.
You know,
Like Brian.
yeah, see, she likes bribes.
She's used to
I know, make her an offer. Maybe you can convince her to, accidentally slip. And I'm caught up with the chat again. Pardon the shaky camera, folks. I'm not on a tripod. I'm holding this in my hands and trying to keep it steady.
So what seems to be the thing they want?
Chip Matilla, I think she went further than Carl wanted. Good girl.
Doug,
What do you say we give his beard a mohawk?
Doug, what's the thing they seem to be wanting the most out of the question they're asking?
Mark, thank you, Mark. Mark donated $20.
Nice, thank you, Mark.
I think Mark donated $20, or are you just commenting about what she would charge? That might have been the bribe. $20, Andrea.
What is it they want done the most?
What do you want done, Mark?
This one. Yeah, right here.
That beard needs to go, says William. All right, how many others think the beard should go all the way? He's worried about my length right now.
All right, tell you what. Anybody who hits my PayPal account for $100, I'll take the beard off.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? $100 and he takes off the beard, folks. Anybody that hits his PayPal account for $100, he will lose the beard. Brad, come on, you say lose the beard. How about you forking some money up there? Put your money where your mouth
About down to
is.
a quarter inch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can grow that back in a couple weeks.
Brad says lose the beard. Chip says keep the beard. John Harris says go. Alan's best, cue ball with hair. How about that? Maybe let us see the beard closer up. Okay, I can do that. I'll get to that in just a second.
Alright, you guys can all
Make the beard look like Wolverine's. Hey, that would be cool with the mutton chops and all that. Yeah. Yeah, let me get a close-up here of the beard. I'm coming in. Old fat and lazy here. There you go. How's that for a close-up? Oh, God, what a mug. I don't know whether I should do that. I might break the camera. Give him a Fu Manchu, says Kerry Duvall.
I'm gonna show you a picture of the beard, okay?
Okay.
Mark Gotham says
If you
lamb
wanna go shorter,
chops.
you can.
Lamb chops. I like to eat those with some mint jelly. Oh, yeah, buddy.
You don't take a picture, you just put the camera out. I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
it.
you
William
can
LaFawn, I've done
I can
plenty.
go on the selfie camera.
Yes, William, I guess you have.
Oh, no, it's good.
Okay, give him a Fu Manchu. That was Kerry. Okay, here I go again. Gonna be easier picking up chicks with that clean cut now, Captain.
Actually,
That was from Jason Wright.
reminded that to you.
Jason,
Raise
yeah,
that
he does look a little on the handsome
bring that up
side.
a little bit more.
Like to there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Palm limit, everybody needs good trim once. Yes, Palm, everybody does need a good trim once. At least once. All right, give me a second, folks. I'm going to sit back down here because I can't stand for very long, and I don't want to miss the chair. But there goes some more of the beard, folks. He's trimming it up. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get rid of the beard altogether, folks. I think he's just going to trim it up real nice, make it look good. Yeah, let me get back here to the chat. Yeah, Palm Limit says everybody needs a good trim once in a while. Makes you feel better and a sense of pride. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Palm Limit.
I wish I could grow a beard.
Hello, everyone. This
You
is...
want to grow a beard?
Dobberdew. What's happening, buddy? Hope all is going well with you. Toke one for me, bud. Hello, everyone. Cut all the gray out of the beard. He'll end up with chops. If he cut all the gray out of the beard, he wouldn't have a beard. Okay, that's what happens to folks at our age. Carl, don't tell her how to do her job. Just sit back and let us dictate this. That was from William. William's trying to cause problems here. Shave the neck. Yes, the neck is getting shaved. Palm limit, yes. Don Gordon, I think the beard should stay. Looks good. You received $100 from J.K. Dolan Enterprises. The beard is coming off.
Okay.
Take it off.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're done.
John, thank you so much for that, John. I'm sure Carl very much appreciates that. He's going to be a hell of a lot cooler without the beard, but I know him. He's going to grow it back.
That's good. Yeah, we have a lot of options. That's good.
All right, we can leave sideburns and give him mutton chops. You tell us. What should she do?
Not
Too
too
late
late.
now.
Up,
Sideburns.
too late. Just sideburns.
We don't play around over here in New York. So you gotta do
We
it.
can do a Fu Manchu, right? Still?
Wait. What's that mean?
Wow.
Just the mustache and then you know.
Like a
the-
goatee?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like that because you're famous.
NJ to Florida, 919, says, keep the beard, Carl. Just cut back under the chin. She started doing that, but then JD came on. John Dolan, thank you again very much. John Dolan came up with a $100 donation. We told everybody that if he got a $100 donation, the beard would go. So the beard is going. Fire up the lawnmower and shave the back. Ship, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. That's a hell of a yard back there. William LaFawn, yeah, William, big smiley face. John Dolan, there's your $100. Now cut it off. Yes, it is getting cut off. Let me show you. Okay, it is going. He says he just wants to
Look
see
at
you.
his little face.
No,
It's so clean.
he says it's got to go, all of it.
All over.
You're gonna keep the mustache?
I'm keeping the mustache.
He's keeping the mustache.
You want to
Okay.
do it?
Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Take the beard off. Go ahead.
Alright, we're doing it.
Awesome.
Is that the mustache is gonna stay, right?
Yeah, John wants his $100 worth, Carl.
It's all coming off.
Okay, there it goes. What do you think, John? Yeah. Bill Holt, yeah, I seem to remember some association between Eddie Murphy and Trim. Yeah, I'm not going there.
You keeping this bottom thing? Or
Alan's best. What a way to spend a Sunday. Yeah, Alan, I guess so. Chip, yeah.
Don't want chicken hair in your mouth.
It's about time for Carl to be representable. Yes, Weigold's metal detecting adventures. The goatee looks good. The goatee is going.
He said budget.
Mustache is okay, says John. He's letting you keep your mustache.
Okay. That wasn't part of the deal.
That wasn't part of the deal, says Carl.
Gotta keep the.
Were there any critters in there? I don't know. If they were, they're on the floor now.
Yeah, I don't think we saw any sea creatures, did we?
I don't see anything crawling around down there. Yeah, John, thank you. The mustache is okay to keep. Bill Holt, shave the head. That's got to cost another big donation. To shave the head completely?
$500.
You look much younger.
Just look up.
How much do you want to shave the head? That poor girl. Yeah, she doesn't mind. I think she's having a good time with this, too. Like we all are.
Your mustache, okay?
Oh, you look good, Carl.
Yeah, he cleans up nice, doesn't he?
Now we gotta find him a
Wow.
girlfriend.
Now that you have gotten rid of the beard, I see how much weight you have lost in that face, man. And it's amazing. Amazing compared to this time last year.
Who said that?
Mac22 said you look much younger. Bill Holt said shave the head. William LaFawn says that poor girl. Chip Matilla says I'm laughing so hard I have tears in my eyes. Well, don't wet yourself, Chip. All right, that's what they make the pens for, buddy. And at our age, I think we're going to start needing them soon. Well, I don't, because I don't urinate anymore, being that I'm on dialysis.
That's too much information, Doc.
And my wife says TMI. William LaFawn, I'm kidding, sort of. That's okay, William. We're all a bunch of jokesters to some extent or another, and
Hello?
we appreciate a warped sense of humor.
Hello?
Yeah, it will definitely require more sunscreen, Jared. Yeah, Carl has lost a few chins. Is he trying tats and piercings today, too? I've never known Carl to be interested in tats or piercings.
Wow.
John says, Carl, you look much better. You've been hiding a good-looking bloke. Yeah, he's not bad-looking. He was just hiding behind all the hair. He looks like Riley on Vagabond.
What do you think? How does that look?
I think it looks good. You'll grow back and you'll feel a lot less.
Carrie's laughing out loud at all of us.
What do you think, guys? That look all right?
William LaFawn is laughing at all of us. He says, this is awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome, too.
That'd be awesome.
But, you know, we do crazy things like this when Carl and I get together. Oh, by the way, I've got to tell you guys that story, but I just want to wait until Landry is done before I start. The story is going to be about our excursion from New York out to his farm in Ohio when we were 19 years old. No, I take that back. We were 18 years old at the time. Carl was about to turn 19 in August, and I didn't turn 19 until November. He's just a couple of months older than I am. Yeah, Chip Matilla, definitely vid of the week. Let me back up here a little bit and get caught up.
You are all good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
9mm James, just laugh till you start leaking. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Okay, you get that nice warm feeling then.
All right. I'm going to step outside and shake the hair off.
Oh, Ian Goldberg says there's tons of women waiting to jump on your boat now. Now, he's just going out to shake off the hair. As soon as he comes back in, I'll get a good close-up of
Tell
him.
him to call him. We're gonna set him up.
Brad Enns, Carl, you look great. Thank you. Chip Matilla, vid of the week. Yeah, this might raise his followers a little bit, huh? What does Lily think of the new look? I don't know. Lily is Not commenting right now. Palm limit, stick him on a scale, Doug, and we'll run a poll to see how much weight he's lost since Alaska. I don't think so. That's a little personal, and I don't want to start with that. You know, Carl is a little sensitive about his weight, although he jokes about it. But he's a hell of a good guy. You know, he's my brother from another. Well, Miss Lily, what do you think? They were asking, what do you think, Miss Lily?
What do you think, dog?
William, yeah, a ton of history between the two of us, buddy. We go back to when we were teenagers, and like I said, I was best man at Carl's wedding to his first.
Let me see that for a second.
Okay, I'm going to give it to Carl at this point, and here we go.
Hey guys. Okay.
Give him a close up.
There you go. So what do you guys think? Does that look okay?
Awesome.
Got everything shortened up. And John Dolan, I really appreciate that, man. That was really nice of you to donate the money. Appreciate that very much. I'm going to use that money to take Doug's family out to dinner.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. So now I'm going to hand the phone.
Thank you for dinner, buddy. That's all I'm going to say is thank you so much.
I'm going to hand the phone back to Doug because Doug's going to get his haircut now. While he's getting his haircut, he can tell you that story. And now send it back to you.
All right, folks. What do you think? What do you think?
Well,
Did
your turn.
my
Get your haircut.
daughter do a good job? Yeah, Mark. It is much better. I think so too. Yeah,
gotta move over
he's
there.
much more handsome. Yes. All right, I'm getting up to move here. Just give me a second, and then I'm gonna tell you a story. And I think Carl can film me get my hair cut too, if you'd like. And I'm sorry here. Let me get myself. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna hand the phone off to Carl because you can hear me, whether I'm holding the phone or not. I'm sure. All right. Let me get back here to the live feed before I do.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, Carl.
Do you
It's
wanna
now
go
our
to-
Hey, kids, give me a second here. Let me get this set up.
Close the back.
Appreciate all you guys hanging out while we're going through all this. I thought you guys might have some fun with it. So,
Yeah, basically, I'm just doing a trim.
you jazz, don't know you jazz.
Whatever you want to do.
Looking good. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. John Dolan, you rock, man. Thank you very much for the donation.
You definitely are awesome, dude.
That was really cool of you. So,
I hope you got your money's worth, John.
Billy says, you know what I think, Doug? You're a good dude, and I hope the best for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I believe in karma, and I believe that good things come back at you.
There you go. Well, hold on. Here's Doug.
Hey, there I am. She's combing me out right now. I'm just trimming mine up, though. I don't have enough up there to take it all off like Carl does.
Just take it off.
Take it off.
Take it off.
I'm gonna let her trim the beard and trim me down a bit.
Go for a buzz.
He doesn't want to do it.
I haven't had a buzz cut since I was about 12 years
Well, it
old.
does feel good. Thank you, Andrew.
Look down.
That feels so nice to have all that off.
Good.
Alrighty. Alright, mine's starting to hit the floor now. She's doing the back of my head first.
So you said you were going to tell him a story.
Yes, let me start telling you that story. When Carl and I were 18, Carl had just gotten laid off from whatever job he was working at the time, and so was I. And he suggested that we go out to the farmhouse in Ohio and look for work out there. This is going back to, the summer of, just before the summer of '79. And jobs were pretty scarce here in New York at that time. The unemployment rate, I think, was up about 12 to 14%, as I recall. So we decided to load up Carl's Volkswagen Super Beetle. And I want you to try and picture this in your head. So I'm going to try and paint the picture for you. What year was that car?
1970.
It was in 1970. So
It
it was.
wasn't a Super Beetle. It was just regular.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't a
Bug.
Super Beetle. It was a regular Bug. So my apologies there. But in any case, we loaded that thing down. The back seat was completely packed. Carl and I were both big guys. We're both in the front seat. And we had a roof rack where we had a couple of duffel bags, a couple of trunks, and whatever the hell else we could strap down. And off we went on our 550-mile journey from Long Island, New York to Logan, Ohio. Mm-hmm. All right. As I recall, we drove overnight, and when we pulled up at the house, it was hotter than hell. The house hadn't been occupied, I guess, in about, Carl, about 4 years?
About, yeah.
Yeah, so, you got a low battery, buddy.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to have to wrap this up kind of quickly. But in any case, we get to the house, and it's, we have AC power. But in any case, we got out there, And you might want to hit the close button on that, or whatever you have to do to get that off the screen.
There we go.
Okay, so we get out there. The house is infested with every type of living creature that God
Look up straight.
made. All right, the grass up around the house was about 3 feet high that we had to wade through in order to just get into the place. It had been boarded up. In any case, we ended up going into town, getting smoke bombs for the insects and such. We came back to the farm, set them off. We must have set off about a dozen of those suckers. And we proceeded to check into the motel in Logan, Ohio for the night. And we came back the next day and started cleaning. Well, we got the house cleaned up to where we could occupy it. And I'm trying to think, about a month down the road, Carl and I are sitting in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, out from behind one of the kitchen cabinets comes a timber rattler. And this is the part of the story I thought you might enjoy. Carl always kept a 22 in the kitchen, and I think I went for the 22 and he went for his knife. Well, Carl got to it before I got to the 22. He sliced that thing open, and it had so many eggs in it that if it had been left in the house alive, we would have been infested with timber rattlers.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I don't know whether you guys are familiar with timber rattlers at all, but they are poisonous. We were out in a very remote area where Carl's farm was. It was an easy half-hour drive at breakneck speeds into town to the nearest doctor and hospital. All right, so we definitely, bit the bullet on that one and saved our behinds. Just thought you might appreciate that. That property Carl had out in Ohio was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I fell in love with that place. I still am in love with it. Wish I could get out there and hike those trails and go rappelling and rock climbing like Carl and I did when we were kids. But that's pretty much the story, folks. We lived out there on that farm for 6 months, had a hell of a good time hunting, fishing, rappelling, swimming, bathing in the creek, taking showers under the waterfalls, up by the caves, camping out in the caves, hanging out in the caves, just having a great old time. And, for me, as a kid from New York City, which is where I grew up, it was such a culture shock for me that it changed my life forever. It really did.
Let me check the chat
And
here
I'll
briefly,
always
Doug.
be grateful. I'll always be grateful to Carl for that.
Well, Doug, it was always fun having you there at the farm, but let me just see. Hopefully, we won't be freaked out. Now we can see a big smile. Get rid of the hat. Just got here. Hey, all. Who's the kid impersonating Carl? Hey, Carl. Hey, Steve's Viz. Hey, Jared. Okay. All right, guys. Anyhow, so Doug's daughter is giving Doug a haircut. Hold on a minute. I gotta make a little quick change set up here. A little quick technology change so I can follow the chat. There we go. This is Doug's daughter, Andrea, and Andrea is just cut my hair. Now she's cutting Doug's. For those of you that just joined us, so.
You don't have to push so hard.
Doug grew up in Queens,
Yeah, I
actually.
grew up in Bayside, New York.
Bayside, Queens.
I was
Yeah.
actually born in, if anybody knows Sunnyside, which is just outside Manhattan. I was born there. We moved to East Elmhurst, and I lived there until I was about 5. And then at 5 years old, my dad moved us out to Bayside in Queens, which is just down the road from Port Washington, and only about a 20-minute drive from Bayside to Port Washington. And I met Carl through a friend of ours you're going to meet later. His name is Stephen Insinga. And Stephen, Carl, and I go back to, like I said, well, Carl and Stephen go back a lot of years.
Oh, yeah, it's since
Carl and I, because I met Carl through Stephen.
Stephen and I went to elementary school together.
Yeah, see, there you go. And I didn't meet Carl, I think, until your last year of junior high.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah. First year of high school, last year of junior high, thereabouts. And we hit it off and became good friends. And thank God we've been able to catch up again with each other after all these years. It's been a long time, buddy.
Palm Limit says hat. Are you referring to Andrea, the hat? He said remove the hat.
Oh, he wants to see your lovely face and hair, Andrea.
Yep, Andrea's got to take the hat off.
Yeah, I think she will, but she's a little preoccupied at the minute.
It's attached to my head.
Come on.
It's attached to my head.
She's not taking it off. Not until she gets her. She's got to brush her. There, she got it off.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Lily.
Chip says she can keep her hat. Okay.
Oh, okay, Chip. Thank you.
Why they gonna send her a new one?
No, don't tease. Carl supporters are so awesome.
Oh, your hat. Ian's referring to what, my hat? You can't even see my hat right now. Gotta keep my head warm now that all the hair's gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, they want to see your hat?
Apparently, I guess.
I'm not wearing a hat.
No, I think they were telling Carl to lose the hat because they want to see his new haircut. Hello.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we can do
Unless
that.
that's like.
If that's what you guys want, there you go. There's the hat off. You can see
Yeah,
you
it's
can
such a
see the
good cut,
dew.
right?
Pretty crew. I meant you got your money's worth out of that marathon. Oh yeah, the marathon boat hat. Yeah, I certainly have. I bought this right as my wife and I separated. 2015. I've had this hat since 2015. So, anyhow, back to Doug. Here we go.
All right, I'm back. Now she's working on my front here, so I'm going to close my eyes. So I apologize for that, folks.
Andrew, look at this.
Yeah.
Lily's attacking Doug's wife. What it was?
Yeah. Lily's just having a grand old time, making new friends.
That's Mom's favorite.
She's such a sweet.
Yep, that's Doug's wife right there, Claire.
Yeah, it's my wife, Claire, folks. Say hello, Claire.
And
You're on
Lily over here
YouTube.
playing.
Yeah, my lovely wife of 28 years.
Oh, come on, Doug. Down.
All right, so I lie like a rug.
Lily tried to climb up in my lap.
Now, folks, if anybody is out there that's been married 28 years like my wife and I, you know that you have your ups and downs. We have our good times, we have our bad times. We manage to stay with one another through
Oh
them all.
no, Andrea.
Mom, that thing's been broken.
I know that she loves me very much.
Andrea, you look a lot like my daughter Jamie. She also is a hairdresser, John Dolan says.
Right.
There you go. Hairstylist, John. I was told earlier today she likes being called a hairstylist. I don't know what the difference is between a hairdresser or a hairstylist,
call
but
me a hairdresser. Hairstylist is the new age.
oh, is it? That's the
Yeah.
new thing?
That's the new age thing, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like,
You could call me a hairdresser.
you know, it's like grease monkey to auto technician, I guess.
Palm Limit says time for a new hat, new adventures. All right, Palm Limit. I will go out and get a hat today.
Come to think of it, there's a lot like that, right? Like garbage man to sanitation engineer.
Cosmetologist, John says.
There you go.
John Dolan says you're a
Yes,
cosmetologist.
that's what her license says too, John.
Cosmetologist?
Cosmetologist.
Is that like a proctologist?
Yeah, I hope, but at the other end.
It's a proctologist for hair follicles.
You know, proctology is kind of a shitty job.
Yeah. Oh God, that's bad. Doug.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's
I
bad.
couldn't resist. I know, that was very bad.
Wide brim hat, Smokin says. All right, Smokin, I'll pick up a wide brim hat. I promise.
I think
I
you
will.
should get a yellow hat, like the man who wore the yellow hat in Curious George. What do you say?
Oh jeez, a yellow Panama hat.
Yeah, yellow Panama hat.
That was bad, Carl. I wasn't me, Chip. I wasn't the one who said that.
No, I apologize, Chip. That was me.
Same thing. Just turn the customer over. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hang them upside down.
Yep.
I wonder if
Cosmetology covers many areas of the hair industry, Billy says.
I wonder if you could use a straight razor that way, though.
Would you trust your daughter with a straight razor at your
Not around
throat?
that area.
Oh, not around that area. No,
Not
no.
around that
Straight
area.
razor.
So, as a cosmetologist, do you ever do any of that kind of scaping on folks,
What,
Andrea?
straight razor?
Huh?
What, straight razor?
No, doing like
Landscaping and stuff.
manscaping and that kind of
God,
stuff.
No, I don't do that. I'm sure there is women that do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, my daughter is not one of them.
You ever do that kind of stuff on women?
At least she's not going to say it around Dad. And I appreciate that, Andrea. Thank you. So, I don't know. What's it looking like, folks?
I think looking pretty good. Looks good. Looks
Yeah, I don't-
professional.
I don't clean up that bad.
To me, she's a hairstylist just for making you look pretty now. Mark Gotham says a hair arista.
Thank you,
You're not gonna like it. You never liked it.
Andrea. No, I'm fine.
I think it's fine though.
All right.
Let me get like around your ears and
Okay.
stuff.
At the moment, the way the hair's sitting up like that, it looks kind of almost military. Like
yeah,
he's
my
got a.
hair tends to, when I get my hair cut, it tends to stay up for a few days
It
Yeah.
will calm down.
until I can get it to calm back down again.
You
And
know
I'm
it will
just
calm
that
down.
way.
Huh.
You can put some spray in it if you want to. I could put some spray.
Yeah, I'll put some spray in it later or whatever. Yeah, I'll have you do it.
Get a little
Some
product in
spray.
there to lay it down.
Yeah, a little product.
Okay.
Goes a long way.
We'll put a little hairspray.
Helps to be able to do the comb overs over the bald spots.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Doug could do TV and radio now, Chip says.
No, I think I'm gonna stay away from TV, Chip.
So at the moment, there's 56 people watching you get a haircut.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm impressed. That's the first time I've had an audience.
And only 25 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Give us more
25
thumbs up than that.
Come on,
Andrea,
Carl and I both getting our hairs cut today.
yep, I even took the beard off.
Live yet.
All right, now we got
Come on,
27
can do better
thumbs
than
up.
that. I'd like to see some more.
28.
donations come in
There
for
you
Carl,
go.
Too. I think it's a hell of a thing he did today.
And he
Looking
looks
good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. About time I look good.
Come on, folks. You know,
I thought I
Doug,
wasn't gonna
Doug,
be feeling no beard
Billy
for a
says
bit.
Doug needs a channel.
Doug needs a channel. Yeah, maybe I should.
Become a YouTuber.
Yeah. What? I don't know. I don't know what kind of content I could put
Look
out.
at, look at that hair, the way that hair's sticking up, guys.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, mohawk.
Yeah, my hair stands straight. Maybe you should give me the mohawk.
You kind of have one, Doug.
Yeah, you got a
kinda have
faux hawk
one.
on.
Hey, you kind of have a mohawk thing going on right now.
Let me see how you
I have to
put
get
on
you
the
some
sides.
hairspray.
Hey, Adrian, how you doing, man? Nice to see you here.
Yeah, folks, let's hit that like button, please.
Yeah, we're up to 33 now. Come on, guys.
No, that's a little better than 25.
Yep.
You want to hold the
Oh
phone?
yeah, it looks much better. It's just that my hair. I'm sorry about.
Of course, he doesn't have his glasses on, so.
Yeah, it's okay. I can see. Yeah, it stands straight up, but that's just me. It takes me a while to train my hair every time I get it cut. When it's long, it weighs down, so it stays flat. But when I cut it, it decides it wants to sit straight up.
I'm gonna get hairspray.
New Jersey to
That's just the way it is.
New Jersey to Florida. Well, first of all, Adrian says, "Hey, Carl and Doug, looking good." New Jersey to Florida says, "When you visit Wally World, look for a Swiss Tech Aussie style hat. They're $10 here in New Mexico. Lightweight, good ventilation, and a chin strap." Okay. Hey, Palm Limit. What else? What else are we doing? Well, Doug and I have to go to Wally World, and then we're gonna go over and have dinner at my buddy Steve's house, who's been a longtime friend of Doug's and I. So, stop by
Yeah, I'll
Doug's
be
for a
with you
cut.
that one.
Okay, Andrea, all the guys that are subscribers want to know if they can come by your house for haircuts.
Sure.
Definitely.
How much?
Sure.
How much a cut?
charge? $10.
How about $10 a cut, folks?
$10. All
She
right.
needs the money. She doesn't have a car right now, and she's
Dad,
saving
I'm
for
gonna
one.
punch you in the fucking face.
Uh-oh. We can't use the F word.
No cursing on.
Whoop.
Get over it.
Hit a nerve there, apparently, Doug.
I'm sorry. I guess I did. I'll keep my mouth shut.
All right. Sorry to everybody out there for that little outbreak. That's
Yeah,
okay.
My apologies. I didn't mean to stir the pot. No, I didn't.
And now she's making your hair look so good. Of course, the way guys wear their hairs nowadays, the way the young guys with, they have all their hair sticking out. I mean,
Spiky.
it almost doesn't matter what you do with hair anymore. It seems like people are wearing their hair all kinds of crazy ways these days. Do you see that, Andrea?
What? Yeah. Anyone does anything goes, nah. Anything goes.
Doug Saperti.
Good?
Think so.
Yeah, I know, Bass Finder. It happens sometimes. Doug, you
My
could be
apologies
picking
for
up
that,
dog
of
crap
course.
and I'd still listen to you, Billy says.
Well, we've got 3 dogs here, Billy. That's a very big possibility.
Yeah, there you go. The pitfalls of live broadcasting. There you go, New Jersey to Florida. That's true. That stuff happens. So.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, never mind then. I can trim my own beard.
Bud, not bid. Okay. We are bud people. We can handle it. There you go. Hey, that's a little bit of that New York attitude, guys.
That's how the buzzer is. Goodbye.
Your blades need sharpening.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Chip says we still love her. Okay, guys.
I'm sorry, but if you
Well,
shave people's necks like
There you go,
Goodbye.
guys.
never mind.
There you go, guys. So Doug and I have gotten our haircuts. We're all done. We're going to be heading over to Wally World to run some errands and then heading over to Steve's for dinner. A big thanks. Whoop, covered up the camera there. A big thanks to Andrea for doing all the haircuts. So, cheers, Doug. Andrea
Yes,
is
thank you,
cool
Andrea.
as her dad, Billy says. So,
I'll let her
no,
answer
that was on
that
him,
one.
not me.
what?
I'll let her
Oh,
answer that
okay.
one.
What? What?
Okay. Well, in any event, guys, we just had a really great time here. I thought you guys would get a kick out of watching us get our haircuts. John Dolan, appreciate the donation for taking off the beard. I guess now I'm going to have to get my razor out and actually shave and clean all that up too.
Yeah, knowing you'll grow it back in a week or two.
Yeah, I might do that too. So,
But it was very cool, John, of you doing that.
Danny says, forgive her. It's her first time live. New Jersey to Florida says, cheers to Andrea.
Yeah, I made that mistake too on occasion when I was doing voiceovers, but voiceovers it doesn't matter because we can edit it all out before.
There you go. That's all right. It's all good, guys. It's all good. So anyhow, kids, we're going to catch you later. I'm Carl. We'll see you later. That is, what's that?
It's a jello shot.
Oh,
Ooh.
jello shots.
All right, hold on, guys. Time for jello shots.
It's red, white, and berry smearing off in there.
Whoop. Jello shots. How's that for on top of getting a haircut? Anyhow, this is Doug's wife, Claire. She's a really nice lady. She really is. And there's Doug and Andrea. And cheers, everybody. Happy 4th of July.
Okay,
and
I don't
thank
normally
you.
drink, folks, but I'm gonna this time.
How do you drink it?
Don't shake it out.
Your tongue in it.
It won't come out of the cup.
Shake it and stick your tongue in it.
Suck it out.
Yes, suck it out. My wife says. Shame on you.
Yeah, you can stick your tongue in there. You can use a spoon.
Oh, there we go. Okay, spoon. Anyhow, kids, we're going to go do jello shots now. Oh, that's bad. Thanks, kids. We'll catch you later. Bye.
You know me.